Welcome to my story time by mybooksummary.com. Get ready for quick wisdom of countless stories and explore. Bridge to Terabithia by Katherine Paterson. Some books entertain you. Some books make you think. And then there are books that leave a mark so deep that you carry them with you for a lifetime. Bridge to Terabithia by Katherine Paterson is one such book. It's a story that warms your heart, only to break it into 1,000 pieces. Yet somehow, it manages to put those pieces back together in a way that leaves you wiser, stronger, and forever changed. At its core, Bridge to Terabithia is about friendship, childhood, and the power of imagination. But it's also about loss, grief, and learning to move forward even when the world feels unbearably heavy. It follows the journey of Jess Aarons, a quiet, artistic boy, and Leslie Burke, a free-spirited girl who introduces him to a world far beyond the limits of their small town. Together, they create Terabithia, a magical kingdom deep in the woods where they rule as king and queen. But like all great stories, this one does not remain untouched by tragedy. And that's what makes it so powerful, because it reflects real life. Life is beautiful, life is magical, but life is also unpredictable. And sometimes it takes the people we love most. This is the story of two children, an imaginary world, and a loss so profound that it changes everything. The boy who wanted to be fast. Jesse Aarons, or Jess as everyone calls him, is a 5th grader with a secret. He wakes up early every morning before the sun rises, before his 4 sisters are even stirring, and he runs. His feet pound against the cold ground, his breath comes in sharp gasps, and with every step, he pushes himself harder and harder. He is determined to be the fastest runner in the entire 5th grade. In a house where he is the only boy among 4 sisters, Jess often feels invisible. His mother is overworked and tired. His father is distant and burdened by financial struggles, and his older sisters treat him like he doesn't exist unless they need something. Even his younger sister, Maybelle, whom he loves dearly, sometimes feels more like a responsibility than a companion. Running is his escape, his way of proving to himself that he is good at something, that he can be the best at something. But deep down, Jess has another dream, a dream he hardly dares to share with anyone. He loves to draw. His mind is full of wild creatures, impossible landscapes, and incredible adventures, but in his house, drawing is seen as a waste of time, something that real men don't do. So he hides it, keeping his sketchbooks tucked away like precious secrets. But Jess is quiet. Ordinary life is about to change forever. The girl who didn't fit in. Then comes Leslie Burke. Leslie is different from anyone Jess has ever met. She doesn't dress like the other girls, she doesn't talk like them, and she doesn't even act like them. While the other kids in their small-town school are obsessed with fitting in, Leslie couldn't care less. She is bold, fearless, and completely unconcerned with what others think of her. And then, to Jess's absolute horror, she beats him in the race. The race he had been training for all summer, the one he had imagined winning with the entire school watching. Leslie runs faster than him, faster than anyone. At first, Jess resents her. How could this strange new girl just show up and take away his one chance at being the best? But Leslie doesn't tease him or act like she's won some great victory. Instead, she treats him like he is worth knowing. She looks at him with a kind of genuine interest that makes him feel seen in a way he never has before. Slowly, hesitantly, a friendship begins. A kingdom of their own. Leslie doesn't just live in the real world, she creates new worlds. She introduces Jess to books, myths, stories of heroes and adventurers. Her mind is full of ideas, of magic, of endless possibilities, and before long, Jess finds himself drawn into her world. One day, they discover a hidden part of the woods, a place untouched by the rest of their town. A rope swing hangs over a creek, leading to a quiet, mysterious clearing. And just like that, Leslie names it Terabithia. Terabithia is their secret kingdom, a place where they rule together as king and queen. In Terabithia, they fight off dark creatures, defend their land from imaginary foes, and escape from the small, limiting world of their real lives. For Jess, Terabithia is more than just a game. It is a place where he doesn't have to be afraid of who he is, where his drawings are not silly but valuable, where he is not just the quiet farm boy, but a hero. For Leslie, Terabithia is a place where she can share the magic in her mind. Her parents, who are writers, are often wrapped up in their own world, and though they love her, they sometimes forget to see her. But in Terabithia, she is never invisible. Together, they build something beautiful. But even the strongest kingdoms are not invincible. The day everything changed. One morning, something extraordinary happens. Jess's favorite teacher, Miss Edmonds, invites him on a trip to an art museum in Washington, D.C. For Jess, this is a dream come true. Someone recognizes his talent. Someone sees that he is more than just a farm boy. Someone is giving him a chance to see a world beyond his own. He doesn't even stop to think. He goes, spends the day marveling at paintings, walking through halls filled with art, feeling like he belongs in a way he never has before. Then he comes home, and everything is different. Leslie is dead. She had tried to cross the creek alone. The rope snapped. She fell. She hit her head, and she drowned. Jess's world shatters. He cannot believe it. She was too strong, too alive. How could she be gone? How could the world just go on? The bridge to the future. At first, Jess feels nothing. Then he feels anger, guilt, and unbearable grief. Why hadn't he invited her to the museum? If he had been there, would she still be alive? He wants to scream, to tear down Terabithia, to erase everything because it hurts too much to remember. But then slowly he realizes something. Leslie wouldn't want Terabithia to die. So, he does something remarkable. He builds a bridge. Not just over the creek, but to the future. He brings Maybelle, his little sister, to Terabithia, passing on the magic, the kingdom, the dream. Because Terabithia is not just a place. It is a reminder that even in loss, something beautiful can remain. Final thoughts, a story that stays with you forever. Bridge to Terabithia is more than just a children's book. It is a lesson in friendship, in grief, in finding the courage to keep going even when the world feels broken. It reminds us that those we love never truly leave us. As long as we remember them, as long as we carry their magic forward, they live on. Leslie Burke may be gone, but Terabithia remains. And so does the courage to dream, to imagine, and to believe in something greater than ourselves. Stay tuned for more enlightening content. Head over to www.mybooksummary.com. Don't forget to subscribe and share the magic with friends, and let's grow together through the power of books and interesting stories.